on the job.
Supported competitive employment works for students with disabilities.
Our job coaches are trained to build natural supports when they get on the job.
My job coach, he's also more likely to be in a security blanket.
The environment begins to take over the support system, and the job coach becomes a consultant to make that happen.
It's called natural supports. You know, they make relationships with their peers, they make relationships with their coworkers, with their supervisors, and then the job coach is no longer necessary.
We try to leave him on his own as well to see how much he can get done, and he really get it done in a timely fashion.
He showed me everything from my knife skills through what kind of cheese or what kind of, recipe I could use for anything. Learn from the best.
Then I got better at it, so it takes me a couple times to get the hang of it. So now I'm officially a mini bar attendant.
Yeah, I got trained like in one day. And then somebody else come over there and help me if I have problems.
It's nice to bring somebody who's young, energetic, who wants to learn and has the right attitude.
Something that I really saw from him was his eagerness, his his personality. He was really willing to kind of put himself out there. And
being where I am right now, successfully employed, is a huge step.
I'm happy to be here because there's a lot of people out there in this life that don't got no job. I mean, it's hard to get a job.
I get paid for my vacation if I take vacation off for those 2 weeks.
Your career doesn't end with your first job. There are lots of ways you are going to move on in your career for your career to have meaning.
Just want to improve myself. Each day I'm improving myself. That's what I want to do. That's what I like to see.
I also am going to be learning how to deliver mail from our warehouse.
I really want to learn everything around here, not just one stuff, but everything. It's a big place to learn. For me, the kitchen's like a school.
Most of all, I love my direct deposit.
Having an income makes me feel good that I have money and I can use it for anything.
With that paycheck, you have to budget and you have to know how to go shopping and buy nutritious things and pay the rent.
Like I pay my electric bill, I pay my water bill, I pay my phone bill. I pay every bill first before I'd spend anything.
Honestly, I actually hold on to it into something I want to buy. Go for it. Sometimes I go out with my friends and family, to dinner, and I invite them instead of them inviting me.
I usually take transportation on STS every day.
I save up. I'm planning on getting a car.
I'm saving to get a car.
I think it was kind of hard at first, but then within 3 weeks, I started getting better at it, so it took me time. So I got the opportunity to practice with my mom, and she helped me move forward, not to give up and stay strong, that I can drive.
The written took him about 3 or 4 times, and he had to do that with the headphones versus reading, because his reading ability is limited, but he understands if it's spoken to him. The driving test took him about, I think, 4 times, and that one he could only take once every 2 weeks. And so every time that he would fail, they would tell me what he failed, and we would practice, practice, practice.
When I first started learning how to drive, I was very nervous and stiff.
We pulled into every parking lot available and pulled in, pulled out of parking spaces. And we also found out the route. He told me what the route was that they took him on. So we practiced the route that they took him on, and then he got the 3-point turn all fine and dandy.
Once I practiced more, I gotten better at it.
You just have to be willing to let him take a chance.
Now I can go to work and other places that I have to go.
I'm very independent from living on my own.
And homes should represent real homes and real environments and should not be in segregated settings where people end up because someone has ascribed a label to them and says that's where you belong.
Hi, I'm Rachel. This is my brother Greg, and if you would like to come in our house. I've been living here about 2 years. We cook, we clean, we have support from my mom and dad. Support living coach that teaches us to be independent. We'll go out shopping and we'll take a calculator with us and we'll just add all the stuff we bought so we know what we spent and we don't have to go over.
They proved me that they could quite take care of themselves.
My support living coach teaches me how to write checks, how to budget the check,
I like living with my sister because she helps me pay the rent. We buy groceries together and she helps pay the bills, so I can have more money to spend. We share the chores. I don't have to do as much now that she's here. That's cool.
We're a team. I mean, we get along, we have fun together.
So watching them grow, watching them learn new things, and watching the joy that comes into their lives, and watching them make the decisions that are making them happy has been well worth it. It's just been a joy to watch them.